I try to be a good person. God knows I do. But listen, sometimes you just got to call a thing a thing. I'm trying to breathe deeply and get my pressure down so I can tell you what happened. It's a new lady over here at the PTA, right? And I don't really know her like that. My bus stop when I'm coming in and out of the city is over here by the middle school. Dog, please calm down. I got to tell the people what happened. My bus stop, when I get off the bus, when I get on the bus to go into the city in the morning, and when I get off the bus in the evening, is over here by the middle school. And so the PTA runs like an after school program or whatever for the working parents. And one of the young mothers over there, she's new. She's not from around here. I'm going to put it like that. Now, listen, y'all know I'm a North Jersey girl, but what you need to understand is I did not always live in the thriving metropolis of Bergen County, New Jersey. Population, not that many people, right? Before I moved to New Jersey, right outside of New York City, like 6 miles away, I was from Indiana. Born and raised in Indianapolis. Shout out to Naptown. Anyway, went to Indiana State. My brother went to Ball State. The whole thing. All my cousins went to IU. The whole thing, right? So I come from good Midwestern stock. And where I come from, you are friendly to your friends and neighbors. You say, hey, y'all, hey, to everybody. You ask like the standard greeting. How's your mom and them? You know, all the things, right? So every morning when I'm going into the city and every evening, I see this new young lady who, she just looks foreign. She don't look like she's from here. You know what I mean? I've lived out here for like 35 years now. So I feel like I'm one of the locals. In fact, I've lived here longer than I ever lived in Indiana. So I think that makes me a bona fide Jersey girl. But I kept my manners. Now these Jersey folks, including me, can be a little bit rough around the edges. But in my heart, I'm still thinking, how's your mom and them? But like with my lips, I still go, we need thee. You know what I'm saying? So this lady is standing out here and you could tell she's foreign, right? She has on thick, like a lot of pancake makeup and like real basic eyeshadow colors and frosted eyelid. Ooh, help me, Jesus. I was like, oh, she not from here. And you know how I really knew she was foreign? She said, hey, how y'all doing? Other people on the bus stop just looked at her and then just got on the bus. I said, oh, hey, how's your mom and them? She said, good. And I was like, she not from Indiana, but she's very definitely foreign. Please know, I don't mean like foreign as in like from another country. I mean foreign as in from a different part of the country. What you need to understand is like the Northeast, the godless Northeast, as I call it, it's not like other places. Let me tell you something, honey. When I moved here from Indiana, it was such a culture shock. It was like I moved from another planet. You know what I'm saying? You have to get used to some things. But the fact that she was wearing like thick makeup and frosted eyeshadow on just like a regular weekday and was talking to strangers, I was like, oh, she's not from here, right? But I give her the how's your mom and them and everything. And I keep on going, mind my business. So one day, I'm waiting on the bus. It's taking the bus a long time to come in the morning, and she strikes up a conversation. Another indication that she is a foreigner. And so I said, you are not from here, are you? And she said, no, how could y'all tell? Girl. I said, oh, we don't talk to strangers, like stranger danger. She said, what's your name? You so funny. Ma'am. I said, didn't you just hear me say stranger danger? I can't be saying my name out here on these public streets. And she's like, my name is Mindy. Mindy, shut that down. I'm going to need you to stop talking to people. So she saw my ID pass for work. And so she saw my name was Kathy. So she started saying, good morning, Miss Kathy. How's your mom and them? Well, now I don't want to talk to Mindy because Mindy don't know how to shut up. But okay, so I just give her a nod and keep it moving because Mindy lacks discretion. The discretion to shut up. So look, it's been a little while, right? Like the whole school year. And so she would say, hey, and I would see her with her little boys or whatever at the end of the evening, whatever. So she said she's clearly a young mother. I don't know what she's doing here. How did she get her behind to North Jersey? Ultimately, I asked her, and she said she from Georgia. Mississippi, Alabama, one of them states over there. I don't know the difference. They all down there in the South. Anyway, but like deep South, like deep South. right? Okay, cool. So it's going to take her a minute to get used to Jersey ways. Nothing wrong with that, child. It took me a minute, more than a minute. See, also, I've been here for like 35 years now, so I'm used to things. I know how things run. Honey, I might be in charge of things. So she said to me, got off the bus just now, and I'm walking to my house, and here come Miss Mindy. You see, now the Midwest is coming out of me because I'm calling her Miss Mindy. She did lighten up that makeup because, child, it was a sin and a shame. I was like, you look like you from Tampa. I'm going to need you to take some of that off. It was bad. Anyway, so she lightened it up or whatever. She's looking more natural. She got rid of all that frosted on her face. Girl, oof. Just get you a light coat of mascara and keep it moving. You need to be doing a 5-minute face. You working down here with the school. Anyway, so she says to me, I have a problem and I know your children are older, so maybe you can help me. I said, oh, okay, what happened? So she starts telling me this long, convoluted story about the dance recital. Do you know how much I care about the dance recital? Not at all. Number one, I had sons. Number two, none of my sons were into dance. Number three, I don't care. But Miss Mindy is finding her way. So I'm listening to her. And then this mama said this, and then this other mama said that. And Baba, I said, wait, are your children part of this little dance recital thing? She said, no. But, I'm seeing what's happening, and I want to be a peacemaker. And so she has inserted herself because the moms who have daughters that are going to the dance program, those daughters are also at the after school program. So she knows these mothers. Now, she's not in dance. Her kids are not in dance, but she knows about all the drama that's happening down at the dance studio. P.S. She has never set foot in the dance studio, but she's thinking about going to the recital to support the girls. Heifer, this is what you get for not minding your business. Look, the crux of the problem is this. One mama thinks they should wear hot pink. The other mama thinks they should wear baby pink. And these women are over there about to pull each other's extensions out. And Mindy is like, well, I don't like the hot pink mom because I think her girl is a little bit fast. And that's not what she should be doing with her child. And I said, Mindy, baby, come here, lean close. Let me tell you something. You're going to have to handle this the Jersey way. And she said, oh, Miss Kathy, tell me, what is the Jersey way? I said, mind your fucking business. She was like, oh, you used the F word. Ma'am, I'm about to use a bunch of other multi-syllable words. If you mind your business. None of this got nothing to do with you. Why are you in these people's dance business? She said, well, the Lord has put it on my heart. I didn't even let her finish that sentence. I said, listen, let me tell you something. It's death, it's famine, it's wars out here. The Lord is busy. First of all, you need to be talking to Tina Turner and not the Lord. Go to the Lord when you sick or when you about to get a divorce or something like that. The dance drama? Call Tina. Tina on the main line. Tell her what you want. She was like, oh, that seems like sacrilege. I was like, look, you've been in my ear about this bullshit. Seemed like sacrilege to me. Excuse my mouth. I know you don't like the cuss words and stuff, but girl, I need to tell you like it is. I'm going straight Jersey on you right now. Mind your business. And then she said, one of the mothers doesn't like me. You know what I told her? So that ain't none of your business. She said it hurt her to her heart when people don't like her because the way she was raised. I said, you was raised wrong. Now listen. Did I just insult her mom and them? Probably. But these foreign women come in here. Now listen, don't get me wrong. She's just like a regular white girl from someplace in the South. But when you from North Jersey, that make you a foreigner. She's not even like Italian and nothing. Jersey Italian is a whole other different kind of Italian than other Italian. Jersey Italians, y'all know, you know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't know. So this poor lady is a stranger in a strange land trying to navigate, right? And I'm trying to help. But she says, I have to help her, but not use strong words. I started using Mama Luke instead of like I was thinking, because I was like, she said something about, oh, this man backed into my car. I said, he did what? And I said, that Mama Luke. She said, Mama Luke, what is that? I said, it's mother, but you can't say that. I know it hurts your feelings when I say the real word, so I say Mama Luke because you got tender ears. But let me tell you something. Mind your business. Leave them dance ladies alone. She was like, it never occurred to me. But what if the one lady don't like me? Good. That means you don't have to be bothered with her. You don't have to. She having a cookout. She having a whatever. She not going to invite you. Good. One less thing for you to have to worry about. Leave these heifers alone. Stop talking to strangers. Also, stop talking to me. And then I went on home. She said, okay, Miss Kathy, I see you tomorrow. Foreigners. I don't know why they be coming here. But listen, North Jersey is a very, very transient place. People move in, people move out constantly. Constantly. New families move in because somebody got a job. Those families move right back out because they got a different job also. They can't stand the heat. They got to get out of this kitchen. I know. You're supposed to love the foreigner. But like, some of these people, they never gonna learn. I'm trying to be an ambassador to the neighborhood and be nice to the foreigners, but I feel like it's going to bite me in my behind. That's what I get for talking to non-Jersey people. Oh, dear Black Jesus. All right, but listen. If you see Miss Mindy, don't tell her I done told you her business. She real nice. Don't talk to her. She'll bend your ear. But you know how we always do. You ain't heard none of this from me.